Hello again. Been focusing on trying to distract myself probably a little too much lately. Um, I was really having a bad day that last video, and it comes in waves. But I'm doing better lately. Say lately, I guess it was just not that long ago that I made the video. It's raining again, but we've had some sun the last couple days, which has been nice and helpful. Though I do love the rain. It reminds me of her. I feel like I said that before. Kind of reminds me of like might have been a quote or something. And she is the rain on the window. I can observe its beauty and admire what it does. And I can be so close and not be able to touch it. And like I said, it comes in waves. I think about her often, not intentionally. It's just I can't have a thought move an inch. It's not bumping into her. Something that reminds me of her. Been struggling to sleep because I dream of her often, and I didn't. Dreaming is not something that happens to me on a regular basis. Not since I was a teenager. Or at least not since I've had kids. Once in a while. But I've been dreaming every day since she left. And it's always her. I gotta deal with those emotions now, going to bed, which sometimes is a struggle. I'll cry and lay there. I'm thinking of her anyways, but the dreams, it's a lot to deal with. Then I wake up in the morning, and I know the little cry, and then get the kids ready for school, or get ready for work, or whatever happens that day. I've been distracting myself with trying to play some video games and spend time with friends, get the kids out to do things, focusing on my education. I can't read anymore. For some reason, every book that I want to read has a romance component in it that I just can't handle. Me and her had a lot of same interests. We liked the same video games. We liked the same music. I can't stand to look at them or hear them without crying. And I think I cry enough. Too much, probably. More than I have ever, honestly. Been learning some things with a friend. He's been helping me with my car. We're going to change struts here sometime soon. My friend's struts, so that's exciting. I've always wanted to learn how to take care of my car and change things out. comes in waves, where I feel like I regret. Not that I really had much choice. It was either walk away or just let it happen. Let her in. Well, not that there was any letting, she just kind of went in there. Stoked fires that had been dead for a long time. These videos are going to probably get a little repetitive. I'm not really good at talking about my feelings with people. I've been struggling to keep my friends in the loop. They're very good-natured about it. I feel like a bother. Vulnerability is hard for me. It wasn't hard with her. And I still don't understand that. It's just hard to understand all of them. My attachment. You know, if somebody's honest with me, I've never chased. I've never chased anyway, but I looked at the mother of my children. We had devoted 10 years life building with children, and I still very much loved her when I told her, like, or asked her, like, do you want to keep doing this, or should we try something else? After a few days, you know, try something else. Okay, we went immediately into talking about how we were going to do the children. I'm not saying it wasn't painful. It definitely had its growing pains. And, you know, once in a while, we're still not very amicable, either for my fault or hers. It goes either way. You know, we're not perfect human beings. Don't always see eye to eye on things. But we try. Things are always shifting. But I let it go. And in some ways it was hard, but I let it go. This is just, it feels impossible to just let her go. Now, Robin, been seeing a lot of those lately. There's two that like to hang out here. They're a beautiful bird. I'm struggling with some things that she told me. How she loved me and wants to be with me. And yet simultaneously, I'm not worth fighting for. Couldn't choose because it was too hard. And that's not a language I understand because everything's hard. I just can't imagine if you really felt truly about somebody, how would living without them be easier than just trying to figure it out? This feels like hell. And I've walked through many in my life. I love my mom. Me and her get along good, but she wasn't always present with me growing up. She had her own things going on, so I was in a lot of different circles that I shouldn't have been. I've seen a lot of things that I can't necessarily talk about in details. Seen people die. Seen lots of drugs. Seen lots of bad shit at a very young age. I've lost a lot and came to terms with the fact that nobody is permanent, that everybody leaves eventually. So that's been like my view with everybody in the world, is the attachment's not a struggle for me, but it is now with her. And I'm feeling a lot of new emotions, a lot of emotions that just run a lot deeper. So I'm learning all these tools on the go, trying to not spiral out, which, I have my days, as I said, but I had a really bad crash out, the first of it, when me and her broke up. Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. I did things that I don't normally. Reached when I shouldn't have. My buddies have been rousing me to make another video, and it's just hard to find the words to say. I'm trying to be encouraging to myself, to anybody watching my videos. And some days it's just hard. I've made 3 videos that I just didn't feel right about putting out there. Got one in limbo that I'm been trying to wait to edit. I need to edit out a 10-second part. That's it. It's a little bit too much information I didn't want to put out there. Need a desktop to do it. But I just got a computer for school, so I might try to do it with that. We've got to be kind to ourselves and each other. We are learning, we are healing. And it feels, I logically know she'll never reach out again. Don't blame her. More than anything, I just want her to be happy, even if that is without me. If I'm the only one that has to carry this, that's fine. I wouldn't want anybody else to carry it anyways. It hurts so much. And, I was talking with a buddy about it, and, didn't really help with my, the thoughts that come in that don't really have any bearings, I guess. Things that I don't know for sure. I know how other people act. I see it all the time. It was honestly a big reason why I didn't want to date, because just nobody's faithful or loyal. And I have a sensitive heart. And I'm not always the greatest person. I'm a good person, but I make hurtful decisions sometimes, especially when I'm not emotionally regulated. Not always a safe space. I know what other people do. I don't know what she's feeling. I wish I did. I don't know if she's genuine. I feel like she was. I know I was. I know I am. I don't know if I'm holding on because I have this feeling that it's the right thing to do is to wait for somebody that's not going to come back, or if it's just an attachment issue, or some kind of weird fate thing, which I've never really been a believer of fate. But, I don't really know what to believe anymore. I know she came out of nowhere when I wasn't looking for anything. She sparked something within me that made me want to be loved, want to love. Want to grow old with somebody, let alone at all. I've struggled with depression and suicidal issues since I was very young. Every day, just don't want to be here. And now I have that. And I have this fire in me that just makes me want to better my life. And I want to live. I want to make things better. So I'm very conflicted fighting those two battles. For all the pain, the grief, she is worth every moment. And God, every moment feels like an eternity. I wish I could talk to her. Oh, there's so many things that have happened that I'd want to say. I'd want to apologize for my insane moments. Every moment not talking to her, not being able to see her, is a hell I've never known. I miss her. I don't generally miss people. So the only thing I have to do is to focus on my life, try to better it for me, to be there for my children. Trying to move on without letting go until it feels right to let go, I guess. And I have to struggle with negative thoughts about myself, feeling like an idiot for nobody's like me that I have met. Nobody has my devotion, my loyalty. Few people are half as honest as I am. my friends, I know they talk from a good place. They love me, they care for me, they want the best for me. You know, you deserve better. They'll tell me, yeah, you're right. I deserve somebody who chooses me, who will show up and fight for me, who will protect me with the same tenacity that I'll protect them. But I want her. Something within me that I can't explain just connected. I can't erase that. Now that she's left. She took pieces of me with her that I didn't know were there. And now I feel the vacancy, the void she leaves behind. Everything is less without her. Not to say that there isn't things that I enjoy or things that make me happy, but it's just less. All my good moments, my bad moments, my struggles, my accomplishments. I just think, man, I want to tell her. And I can't. I hope she is happy. I want her to be happy. It's hard to get through the darkness sometimes. I know that intimately. I can do it. And I know you can too. It's not to say it's not going to be hard, but everything's hard. You just got to choose your hard. If you're going to suffer either way, the way I look at it is I might as well suffer for something tangible, something at the end. Something that I can look back on and say, yeah, it fucking sucked, but I got through it and now I'm here and I have this. Or I'm close to this. Got a lot going on. Family members dying. Not dead yet, but dying. People I care about. Just always feels like it's something. It's hard to convert that struggle, that pain, into fuel. I've been trying to distract myself too much with learning new things and looking after my plants and the animals and the kids. I planted lavender, and it seems to be taking well in the pot in my house anyways. Not taking so well outside yet, but see how it goes. Anyways, I hope you guys take care of yourselves. Do something for you. And don't give up on yourselves or on love. This experience of being human is painful and hard, but we will get through it.